Hey guys, Prosperous Author here, and I am with.
Hi, Liz.
Hi, Liz. It's hi, Liz. It's
I
hi,
just got
Liz.
what you. Yeah.
It's all right. Look, I'll move in. Come in a little bit closer to the guitar if you can. All right. So, Prosperous Author here. I am with Liz, and we are about to shift Liz into a new parallel universe with your chosen avatar. So, step one is we will choose the avatar or the shift that you'd like to make. And it's going to be, instead of it just being a shift like the law of attraction where we make a shift and it's kind of like just a goal, this is more, what's the word? What does poignant mean? That's what comes to me. Poignant.
Specific to?
Yeah, to your character, ongoing. So this is about everything that we're doing here on this channel is about creating an avatar, having practical steps that use the law of attraction, but also you can use these steps to create higher self-esteem and confidence. And the difference, this method will shift you instantly. And it's about not only shifting the avatar, but actually holding the avatar all day long. Mm-hmm. So what this means is we make a shift, we attune like a guitar, we're tuning to this guitar to the point where all day long we're getting used to the same just like music.
Yeah.
So we're tuning our vibration to the feeling of already being a particular character. Now, this is very difficult unless you use this method, because what happens in life is your ego is like a little rut in a record player. So what we'd like to do is get you out of the rut, because that's the whole point you're watching this video, is you'd like to get out of a rut with your current character into a new character. And instead of acting until you become that character or faking it till you make it, we are going to actually put you into the resonance alignment in your spiritual being and your physical being, all that you are. And we're going to tune that radio station in. And any point in your day that you get out of alignment or out of attunement, we are going to just bring you back in with this technique. Now, this is it's a very, very powerful technique, because what's going to happen is as you fall out of alignment, what happens is you are actually falling out of consciousness. So when you are a conscious creator and when you are having a shift like this and you're using the law of attraction is a watered down version of basically it's rubbish. It's basically rubbish. It's really rubbish. This here is going to use the law of attraction, but use your creator abilities. Now, the difference between using your creator abilities and your law of attraction is one is a human just saying that they're going to resonate at a certain frequency and be a certain way and act a certain way. The next one is literally becoming supernatural and not identifying as a human and identifying as one with God, which is really difficult for a lot of people to do.
Yeah.
So one thing that we can do is we can say, you can start with, you are one with the universe. If you can handle that, great. The next one is you can say that you are a son or daughter of God. If you can handle that, even better. 3, if you can say that I am one with the Father, which is I am one with God, then you can basically speed this process up, because you're no longer identifying as being separate from the things that you wish to achieve. So my hand here, I can move all the fingers. Now, if I said to myself that I was separate from it, I would have a belief that I couldn't even move it. So now that I am one with it, I can move all the things. And if these are goals, or if these things are like my character, now that I am one with the character, I can move it because I am in alignment with a new identity. So this is why on this channel I am teaching every method from an adaptability and an empowering standpoint of being the prosperous author that serves supreme self-esteem and confidence to multiply and maximize yours and thousands of people's self-esteem and confidence today. And this is why we use supreme self-esteem and confidence. So the difference between human, now we'll talk about human before we get into the shift, because this is very necessary to know about this. Human willpower will be human self-esteem and confidence. Now, if we look at history, the history books, not really history, but more so patterns of consciousness, the Bible is a book of patterns of consciousness. It basically says if you have this attitude towards life, your results will be like this. Now, self-esteem and confidence that is bold yet comes as a man or a woman, meaning void of God, void of the one power, one presence and one mind, actually uses what's called an animal propensity, which is force. So a physical force, and physical force doesn't use the law of least effort. It uses the law of most effort, and it gets you under a law called the law of sin and death, which basically penalizes you for everything you do in your life. It gives you lack, it gives you limitation, and this is the thing that you do not want to use when you use the law of attraction. And most people use the law of attraction, they're actually attaching themselves to the law of sin and death, thinking that they'll make riches and wealth and all these sorts of things. And what happens is they're doing it with animal propensity, not using the law of least effort, and they're not using their divine gifts and associating themselves and being in alignment with their divine creator, meaning they are not I am one with the creator. They are separating themselves. So if you are separate from the universe, good luck trying to control it, because you are not as powerful as a human is not as powerful as the universe, and the law of attraction is universal. So number one is your self-identity has to be supreme self-esteem and confidence. So let's first make a decision, because once you make a decision, the whole universe will shift for you right now. So I'm going to ask you, are you going to make a decision to be a human that has a lack of the universe, a lack of power, a lack of the presence of God, a lack of the power of the universe, a lack of any sovereignty at all? Are you going to stop being that human and choose a new identity?
Sure am.
Okay, so now you've made a decision. So the universe has just, yep, beautiful, played a song. So now you've made a decision, and your identity's changed. So now you can only have one other thing, and that is the one presence, the one mind, and the one power, meaning that you are one with God, you are one with the Creator, and you are one with the universe.
Yep.
So all the power you are now one with. So the hand of God and you are the same now, meaning that you are one with the Father, if you'd like to get into what people would call biblical. So you are one with the Father, you are one. It's almost like you are the son or the daughter of God.
So I'm saying this.
No,
you're just explaining.
This is your identity now, though.
Okay. Yep.
Feels good?
It does.
Okay. So now, because you are one with the Father, one with the Son, you're one with the God, you're one with the Father, you're one with the universe. Now what happens is, because you've made that decision, the universe is now going to move over before we even shift. This is preliminary. Now what's happening is you've created a new identity, and God does not harm itself. It doesn't bite itself. It doesn't fight itself. So you've stopped a lot of resistance because of your self-identity is now supreme self-esteem and confidence.
Right.
And now you are one with the Supreme.
Yep.
Supreme means all being powerful, the Almighty.
Yeah.
So now we are sharing supreme self-esteem and confidence. This is why my channel's not just self-esteem and confidence, because it's just like a man trying to walk around with strength when he knows his weakness. It's just facade. Yeah.
So it's got to be supreme.
It's supreme. It's almighty. It's actually more, to say that it's supreme is more humble, because you know that the confidence is coming from God, not you.
Yep.
So you're honoring God. So when I say, hey guys, I am Prosperous Author serving supreme, so serving God.
Yes.
Okay?
Yeah.
You get it now, right?
Yeah.
Serving God.
Yeah.
Supreme self-esteem and confidence. So like if I see the divine in you, then you're God expressing itself. So I am is God's name. Prosperous Author, serving, supreme, which is all of us. We are all family in God's children, serving supreme self-esteem and confidence. So now we are here at a whole new level. Okay, so we've made this decision. Now we are serving supreme self-esteem and confidence, and we are receiving supreme self-esteem and confidence. Completely different. Now, if you were to go and be like Samson and Delilah, if anybody knows about that in the Bible, I am a very well-rounded spiritual person, as you know. I use things to back things up.
Yeah.
Samson is a consciousness of going with grit and determination. Samson went into the world and he started to look outside of himself, and the world outside of you, anything you see outside of yourself, the news, the reports, the false reports, the fake news, the fake stuff that's telling you to do things that is just wrong, has no authority over you at all. It seems to look like it has authority, and it's basically a legalist. It's a legalist. These things appear to have authority over you, but they use words that try to pretend it has some sort of power over you, but there is no power outside of you, because the human mind is a government, ment meaning mind, govern meaning to control, govern, and then ment meaning mind, govern meaning to control. So you do it backwards. So the belief in two powers, a government versus self-sovereign, that creates a problem. So now this is God, this is not. So what we do is we get rid of this here, which is the governing mind of man. So now we've gotten rid of the Samson trying to go out into the world, do it himself, and now we're bringing in the all-powerful, one mind, one presence, one power, bringing in the mind of God, the universe. And now with the shift that we will do now at 13, as long as I've got enough data on my phone, otherwise we'll do 2 videos, part 1 and part 2. So now what we have done, we have changed our identity, which is a shift in itself, preliminary. And you can't go back anymore, because once you know the truth, you can never go back to a lie.
Yep.
So now you are one with the divine. Now you're on the tree of life. Yep. Exactly. So now arrived. So now you're on the tree of life, which means you are living, because you are rooted to the branches and you are on the vine.
Yeah.
And God feeds itself. The universe feeds itself and looks after itself. If you are not on the vine, if you do not identify as being on the tree, then you will fall off and be dead. So this is why dead people try to use the law of attraction. They're not on the tree. They think that they can will it, but they don't have any power. So then they go, how does that law of attraction work for them but not me? Well, you're not on the vine.
That's it.
Because they're not identifying as being one with God. Oh, they don't like God. Well, are you alive? You're not, if you do not believe in God, because what's making your body tick and move around? Who is your God? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So they think that they're on their own, and that's what creates a separation from God and a separation from their power. And they would like to use the law of the universe, but they're not using the law of the universe. They're using the law of sin and death, which will always rip them off.
Yep.
The divine law is the only law that will ever prosper them long term and forever.
And that's why it's effortless.
That's why it's effortless. It's the law of least effort. So we're getting the Father to do it for us.
Yep.
So now that we are making a decision that we are one with God,
Yes.
we'll use our imagination.
Mm.
And Jesus spoke about the imagination being faith.
Mm-hmm.
So belief in things that are not seen,
Yep.
so imagination,
Yep.
which are true.
Mm.
He called it faith. So now we use this belief in something that is true, that is not seen, called faith, and we create a seed, which is the imagination. However, we have to get rid of resistance. And the resistance we have to get rid of is the human mind and the human intellect. Now, Jesus spoke about, having basically the senses coming as soon as you go to put a seed down, then comes the devourer trying to take away your peace and tell you that you can't do it, you can't achieve it. So then those that are not rooted enough in the true belief and the feeling and the emotion of already having something, of being the avatar, which is why we're here, they won't get there because they can't hold the avatar and keep that way all year long, every day, all day, all day, all day, all day.
Right.
So it's about your network of people. This is why we are building a network here, and I am doing everything I can to build a network. It's already done.
Yeah.
The next thing is programs. This is why I'm building programs, because I've been doing this I do not believe in time. You know that.
Yeah.
I've been doing this for eternity.
Yeah.
And this is why it's essential to have a support network, to know how to do things and not try to do it on your own, because if somebody's got the consciousness already, it's always worth doing exactly what that person has done to get to where they are, and just follow it without asking questions, and just do it, and know in yourself that you'll get there, because your sixth sense is God within you. Sense with that. Use the force. Okay. Use the real life force. Okay. So what we're going to do now, if I've got enough data on my phone, well, not data, but memory on the phone, because we know it's close.
Yep.
I'll start taking you through it. So just clap your hands. Okay. So we start now. So this is the hop, skip, and jump method. This is the prosperous hop, skip, and jump method. The prosperous hop, skip, and jump. So first we hop. So clap your hands. So now we're hopping out of the groove on the record player. Now hop again. Okay, now the next one is we're going to skip the mind. So we're going to surrender the mind. We're going to skip it. So can you surrender for just this moment?
Yes.
Okay, can you surrender even more into the feeling of just things being exactly the way they are?
Yes.
A little bit more.
Yes.
And can you make it just so much easier to just surrender even more and just let go?
Yeah.
And is it okay for things to be just exactly the way they are?
Definitely.
And just let us know once you get to zero resistance.
Now.
Okay, great. And now we jump into I am. So say I am.
I am.
Exactly. The perfection. Of already having. Supreme. High self-esteem. And confidence. I am supremely. Full. Of. High self-esteem. And confidence. And. I am being this now.
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 Great. So you've locked it in, and we've used an A. We've used an A chord here. It's got a special tuning though, so you probably want to use this video. Come back to this video for that anchor. Now, any moment where something tries to take you in the past or present or future, now what we're going to do is use unconsciousness. So anytime you go into past or future or come up with a doubt, that's called unconsciousness. So if you fall unconscious, we're going to use a bright golden sun or the color gold, like a gold ring. Okay, gold. You got gold right here. So now this gold, you can use this gold or gold sun and just imagine green around it. So gold and green. So it's very, very powerful, very wealthy, golden green, right? So any moment that you see or feel any past or present or past or future or any thoughts that are not of the vibration of already having that supreme self-esteem and confidence, then what you'll do is you'll burn them off with the sun because you'll be putting darkness, which is ignorance, into the light. So when the ignorance, which is unconsciousness, comes, it's coming from darkness. So once that darkness of thought of the past or the future or a fear comes up, you're going to use that sun, which is golden and green around it, and you're going to burn that thought away. And you'll say present.
Present with that visualization.
Yeah, so you'll just use the sun, you'll burn it. And as you burn the thoughts away, present. So present will bring you back into the present.
Yep.
But the sun will burn away any unconsciousness. So use that to burn away any doubt.
Brilliant. Okay.
Yep.
That's an easy tool.
Good. And every time you burn away a doubt, it's burnt. It's gone.
Yep.
So you're burning and you're churning up and you're eating the unconsciousness. And eventually it's actually dragging you into more consciousness of being
in the present,
but holding the frequency because you're using the unconsciousness to bring you into consciousness. So even though unconsciousness wants to bring you out of consciousness, you're using reverse psychology on it and saying the more you want to get me out of consciousness, the more I'll get into it.
So it's like the fuel.
It's the fuel. So no matter what happens, if the pendulum swings the opposite way, it's like there's no resistance because you're saying, great, boom, burnt, give me another one, burnt.
Okay.
So you're still holding the focus on whatever it is that you'd like to achieve, but if the enemy comes back at you, you're just like, burnt,
present.
Thank you, present, and you're thankful for it. See, instead of pushing it away, you're not creating a resistance. You're actually going, burn. Thank you for showing up and burning, because now I can stay more present in having high self-esteem and confidence that is supreme. So supreme self-esteem and confidence. And now I'm being it now. Oh, but what about this guy? What about that time when you weren't that confident? Burnt, gold, green. So gold is burning it. Green is bringing it back into your healthiness and back into that wealth. So it's like go back. So it's like burnt, gold, anchored back into the feeling of already being supremely self-esteem and confident. Green is like the I am rich in the gratitude of being present. Again. And you just keep on repeating that, and that will take away any moment of the devourer or any moment of that feeling of, not being good enough or it not being real. If it comes up to play with you, then you're burning it with the hot sun, the golden sun, going back to green, go, I am present. So back to present, and you're present in that feeling of the new avatar that you're holding, and eventually you'll be so tuned that you'll just vibrate. So now you've got an A, which is actually tuned into a specific vibration, which everybody can just come back to this video and use again to tune themselves. Anyway. So now, are you feeling any resistance to being supreme self-esteem and confidence?
Not at all.
No?
No.
Any thoughts coming up? No? Good. So you're just holding it now? Yeah, good. So now you can look at gold, and then every time you see gold, that's going to lock you into the vibration.
That's more powerful than visualizing too, isn't it? Like if you've got it.
Well, it's a subconscious cue for you to stay in that vibration.
Okay.
So if you've got that anchor, that image, that symbol, that'll just hold you into that frequency of being that person already. There you go, guys. How's that? Feel better?
Thankful.
Did you feel a shift or not?
Yeah. Energy's higher.
Energy's higher.
Happier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
More expressive. Like it's almost like it's not your power, but now it is your power because you've identified with the full expression. Yeah. And now there's no ideas of like, oh, but that's not me.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the garbage out.
Garbage is gone. Now you've got supreme self-esteem and confidence.
Yes.
High five. Just make sure you subscribe because you've subscribed. Have you subscribed?
Yes.
Yeah.
I've subscribed.
Subscribe, like the video.
And share.
And share it. Like, subscribe, share it. And make sure you hit the notification button there so you see the next video. And I love you guys. No, I don't. I supremely love you guys. Supremely love you guys. That's a real thing.
Yeah.
Oh, my arm. I've got to get something to hold this. See you on the next video, guys. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. And I'll see you soon. I am supreme self-esteem and confidence.
Thank you.
So I am supreme.
I am supreme.
Okay. Self-esteem and confidence.
And confidence.
Amen.
Amen.
I am Prosperous Author, serving supreme self-esteem and confidence, and I help you and millions of people, clients and customers today, now, to multiply and maximize your self-esteem and confidence by 1,000 times greater the amount, using the least effort through the law of least effort to receive. Amen and amen. And let us concord that together we win. And because we have already won, let us have some fun. Like, subscribe. See you on the next video. See you then, guys.